What's going on, y'all? So listen, what's going on, y'all? Do I look tired? I am tired. First of all, it's 12:08 a.m. All right. Um, I just haven't. I've been exhausted. I know exactly what's going on. Uh, this weather is getting to me. So I really hope I'm not coming down with a cold or anything like that. But I really needed to. I was gonna wait till tomorrow. Well, technically speaking, y'all gonna get this tomorrow, but you're gonna get it. When I say tomorrow, you're gonna get it Friday morning. I was gonna wait till Friday afternoon or something like that. Get my strength up, girl. It's just let me tell you something. On Wednesday, I had every intention of doing the video, right? And then I got so pissed off and so annoyed at work that my energy just really wasn't correct. Okay. I just didn't feel like getting on this camera. And I was so tired from that too. Girl, that time of the month is on its way. Okay. And so when that comes, girl, it just drains me. Then you just come up here and my coworker, mind you, it's just us two that's down there working the desk, okay, in the circulation desk, right? I need you to come since we got these new policies and everything that we got to do, differently these days. I need you to come so I can go ahead and do what I need to do, and then you can do what you need to do. This man calls like probably around, we open up at 10 o'clock. He called probably around 10:15 and said, "Oh, Ashley, uh, I'm sorry. I'm on my way." No. He said, "I woke up late. I overslept. See what happened was I had woke up like around 4 o'clock this morning because my stomach was hurting, so I had to take some pills or some medicine for it or whatever. And then I went back to sleep, and man, I just overslept. Oh my God, I'll be there." I was like, fine. Mind you, I'm stressed out already because it's a whole bunch of stuff to got to do. Girl, and I'm annoyed because he does this all of the time. Baby, if I'm calling off, all I'm saying is I'm not coming in. I'm using the SP or a person a day. That's it. I don't need to know the whole backstory about this. One time he told us, or he called, no, he sent it in a group text because we do got a group text. I honestly hate that we do. I don't like the fact that these people got my number, but sent it in a group text, and he was like, he said, "I gotta soak my feet because my feet was hurting. I'm gonna take 2 hour SP because I woke up this morning and my foot was swelling and it was hurting so bad and I had to soak my feet." I don't need to know that. I don't need to know that. Just tell us that you're taking 2 hour SP or 2 hour person time. That's it. So we can know. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a backstory. When y'all be taking y'all PTOs or y'all days off or whatever the freak y'all want to call it, do y'all have to give excuses or whatever, or do you just say I'm taking this day off and y'all fake? Because sometimes y'all be faking like y'all sick. I take a SP, I ain't sick. I just need a mental health day. That's just really what it is. But anyway, so that got me so frustrated. And then I was exhausted because, like I said, Miss Gurley is on her way. She'll probably be here in a few days, a couple of days actually. And then, plus I'm doing all of the stuff. We got a whole bunch of stuff that day. As soon as he came in, oh my goodness, the motherfucker just sat there. You come in late because you overstep and you gonna sit there on your phone, and then I'm telling you what to do, and you been here longer than I've been here. You been here 36 years. What's going on? I was just so annoyed. But anyway, then today, or I should say yesterday, which was Thursday, I just everything that it's like everything that came down on Wednesday finally came down on me on Thursday. I was moving so slow at work too, and I was trying to debate whether or not I was gonna do a half day or not. And I stuck it out. I stuck it out so bad, y'all. And then I came home, right? I came home and then I went on ahead and I finished my exercise. Let me tell you something. I've been getting my steps in. I've been doing my workouts and everything, and I have been so consistent. Like I didn't want to. I didn't want to break the streak that I'm having because I'm so proud of myself. I know I get on here talking about this, but it's the small things, it's the little things that be making me feel good. So I gotta express them, and this is just making me feel like this time it's really, really gonna stick. Okay. My sister had called me and said, "Girl, I looked at one of your videos or whatever. You probably heard me talk about it." And she was like, "Girl, it look like you slim me down a little bit." I was like, "Bitch, don't tell me no shit like that, because I can't see it." But she said, "Okay, fine." She don't lie, you know. But I tell you, like, I have been so consistent every fucking day, making sure that I'm doing my act, like I'm getting my cardio in, I'm getting my weight in. I'm trying to eat a little bit better. I can work on that, you know, and it's not eating better, it's the portion control, because sometimes I won't eat, and then when I eat, but then I go get some sugar. Bitch, I don't need that, but I need that. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta work on that. But I'm getting my water in. I've noticed that I have not been drinking so much, as y'all say soda, bitch. We say pop. Girl, I'm feeling good about the progress that I'm making. So, you know, it's small, but it's getting there, and I'm doing something. But bitch, it just wasn't happening. And I went on ahead and got it done. I went on ahead and got it done because I couldn't break that streak. And I just needed to just calm myself down. You know, smoked a little something, and now I'm here. Drink a little something. I feel good. I'm still tired as hell. But I said, you know what? They gonna cuss me out. But it ain't really much to talk about that's entertaining for me. Bitch, y'all see that shit about Burna Boy? Burna Boy canceling all of them goddamn tours. And the only reason why I'm bringing this up first, because I literally just saw it and it was just on my mind. Because I just feel like he is such a prideful and arrogant person that he couldn't just say that, you know, low ticket sales is the reason why I'm canceling some of these tour dates, because he canceled the one out here in Chicago, I believe. And I just seen a video or whatever, he in the bed, they said for a mysterious illness or whatever. 9 out of 10, he was just doing an IV drip for some energy. And then try to say something that he canceling some of the shows, some more shows or whatever on the tour. Bitch, that's code name for the tickets ain't selling. And all of this, bitch, I do got gray hair. Wow. Anyway, all of this is because, one, the people have already been saying, from what I found out, the people have been saying that, you know, Burna Boy, you know, he a rude type of person. Like, he's a rude, narcissistic, arrogant ass person, okay? And I've been seeing some of the clips on him, and I'm just like, oh, at one point he didn't want to be Nigerian, he didn't really want to be black or some shit like that. I was like, oh my God. I mean, I would never admit no shit like that, even if you just reflecting. I could never, because I love it. You know, I love being black. You know, do I like being light skinned? Absolutely not. But I love being black, you know. But hey, it is what it is. So you got that, and then that whole incident that happened to you are in America, and I'm telling you, like, we do things different here, okay? And he found out about it. He fucked around and found out, because when he was in that concert date in Denver, you came late, and then you singled out a fan who had her eyes closed, whether she was asleep or whatever. It doesn't freaking matter. And you made it a big thing to embarrass that woman in front of all of those people that was there. And then you would not apologize. You would not apologize when people were calling you out on it. I don't like people like that. So, you know, whatever happens to him, happens. All right? And it is what it is. He's fucking around and finding out. Like, if I spend my money on something, girl, I'm going to do what girl. Anyway, moving on from that. And speaking of people that's irking me so bad, and you know, people that you really liked before back in the day, and then when you finally get to know about them, you just like, girl, you're a terrible person. Timbaland, you know, I liked him because, you know, he was connected to Aaliyah and Missy Elliott. You know, at one point, I used to think Missy Elliott and Timbaland had a thing going on, and then I quickly dismissed that, and I just think Missy Elliott is like Queen Latifah. You ain't got to tell us, baby. We already know, okay? You could keep that secret to yourself, because it's not really that much of a secret. But if it ain't, my bad. But I'm just saying, girlfriend. Okay? Like, Queen Latifah wasn't fooling nobody. You know? I was like, you always up in the movie with a nigga. Bitch, you don't even, I mean, that don't even go. It's like, ever since she came out with her wife and kid, like, she has been fine now. Like, damn. I was like, yes, queen, you better do that shit, bitch. I love it. Let's be in love. But yeah. And then when I found out how deep his like obsession with Aaliyah was, like Aaliyah really was around predators. Oh, and I don't want to call him a predator, but it gave that. It gave that. In the interview, I believe he did say that he was in love with her, but she was young. So she go from R. Kelly, who married her when she was 15, possibly, allegedly, probably got her pregnant and all that stuff too. Um, Groomed her, did all of that stuff, took advantage of her. Then you get out of that situation, you go over there to Timbaland, and he's obsessed with you, but he's not gonna cross that line for sure, because he got a little bit of decency to himself. But then to come out and say some shit like that after she passed, and then I only do that, he wound up marrying the wife that he had because he said that she looked like or reminded him of Aaliyah. That was weird. Then you come out with this AI artist. We are in a day and age where a lot of these artists are coming out about the AI stuff. You have a couple of AI artists that are out here actually charting on the billboards, right? And I've seen people that are for it and some people that are not. A lot of people that are not. And for the people that are for it, they're like, what's the big deal? What's the big deal is the fact that artificial intelligence, meaning this is not a real person, and you have people who are literally out here struggling and trying to get their talent out there, their God-given talent, not some artificially made talent of a whole bunch of stuff put together or whatever, and then they're getting millions of freaking dollars in record deals and they can't even perform live. What am I going to go see? Okay? If I'm going to support somebody or support something, I want to support a flesh and blood person who has a heart beating in their chest, who has blood running through their veins, who can get up there and get on that stage and I can see them and know that they are humans, okay? Like, I don't want to say too much because I don't know what's going on because, they don't tell us. I'm saying, for what I know now, allegedly, they ain't got no clones out there. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no lifelike robots out there. Well, yes, they do. Over there in China. Well, I'm talking about for real. Okay? Listen, I ain't seen them yet. So before, and I feel like we on that road. We on that road, okay? Why you always on the road? I'm gonna go look at the Temptations, bitch. That shit is funny to me. And I'm so glad I was scrolling on TikTok when somebody had did that. And it was like, if you know, you know. And everybody knew where that came from. I said, oh my God, I thought I was the only one that thought that shit was funny as fuck. Bitch, what? But yeah, so you got that right. Girl, I had a workout going? No, let me put that. And so, yeah, it's taken away from the people that's actually out here that need that and want that exposure and could be, I want to see somebody that's going to get on the stage. I want to see somebody that's actually going to sing and project. I don't need to see a hologram. I don't need to see a screen. I don't need to see a video. I don't need to see none of that shit. I want a flesh and blood person with real DNA in their goddamn body that's up here doing their stuff. I want them to get that opportunity, not some fucking shit that y'all put together just because. That's what Timbaland is doing. And Timbaland, this is a side project for you, I guess, but let it be a side project. Don't be out here trying to put this shit out here, and you know how fickle everybody is. People don't be standing up for shit like they say they do, or they would. Because you are fold so quickly. Okay, if a beat sound good and if the verse sound good, you will be like, oh shit, I don't care if this AI now. I was against it, but the shit is a bop. Y'all do some dumb shit like that. That Zayn Monet bitch, you did that with her. Okay. And then he finna make a whole album about that and then made the AI an Asian girl with pink hair or whatever, making a whole album about the bitch. Girl, Timbaland, go to hell. We not finna do that. Meanwhile, speaking of something, let random stuff that I just seen today also. Tamron Hall. What the fuck? Y'all, I just seen on a guide for tomorrow because I seen somebody talking about it on TikTok. And I said, maybe that's like something that y'all thought and it was like a rumor or somebody made it up. Or, that's a rumor. Made it up that this was happening to some clicks or whatever. So I go to my guide and I go to the Tamron Hall show for tomorrow, which is today on Friday, the 12th. Bitch, it's not a lie. Tim and Brene, they're supposed to be on Tamron Hall. And I'm confused as to why. For y'all that don't remember, let me refresh your memory. Tim was married to Akira. Brene was married to Devin. Tim and Devin are allegedly first cousins. They all known each other. Brene used to mess around with Tim. That was her first love in high school. She broke up with him because she found out that Tim was fucking around with her twin sister, Korean, right? He been still messing around with the girl. Tim was married to Akira. Brene was married to Devin. Brene started fucking around with Tim, all up in her house, all up in Devin's house, and then now they're together. Akira sued her ass for alienation of affection. Akira won $1.75 million that is still incurring interest. She said, well, bitch, I don't know where she gonna get that money from. Girl, they have been taking her shit. Okay? And making it so that, yeah, bitch, you're gonna have to take this. She did try to appeal. I don't know if she put the appeal in, but she finally got a lawyer because she represented herself in this whole situation, right? Okay. Um, and so Tim is also getting sued. For those that don't know, Devin is also suing him for the same thing, alienation of affection. Tim is also going to jail. Well, he went to court or something for bringing a gun into the courthouse. I think that was a violation of probation and all that shit too. And it's like they the one that did the wrong. So why are they on Tamron Hall? Why not Akira, the one who had the wrong done to her? Why not Devin? So Tamron, I'm not finna sit here and I ain't gonna lie to you, Tamron. I'm not finna tune in. I do not watch talk shows, okay? I'll catch the clip. It's the interview that I need to see of a person that I really want to see. But girlfriend, let me tell you something. If you get up here and you coddle these motherfuckers, I'm gonna be so goddamn mad. I'm not gonna tune in, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna put the clips on TikTok. Baby, you better tell them the truth. Okay, you better read them the fucking rights. That's what you better do. Because I'm still so confused as to why they on the TV. Why? Why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Why? Do they do it that way? Oh, bitch. If I was feeling so tired, I could give y'all full voice. But that wasn't even full voice, bitch. That was probably like 65%. No, let me take that back. That was like 55%. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't, I could do a little something. But anyway, yeah, that's what I want to know. Also, we got this whole situation with the reckoning, Diddy. Baby, the fallout from that, it's just keep falling and falling and falling. Now, truth be told, like I said, 50 Cent did this whole thing for some petty shit. 50 Cent does not like Diddy. He took an opportunity to get back at him for whatever beef they got going on. And he took the footage that he had. Now, from what I initially saw, they said that the person that was filming, Diddy had his own crew. That's why he got that footage, right? And that's why it was recorded, because Diddy film crew did that. The person that he hired did that, right? And somehow Netflix was able to buy the film because Diddy had went to jail. He didn't go get out yet, right? So I'm thinking, oh, okay, but now the videographer who was actually filming the stuff, he just came out and said, well, actually, I don't know how they got the film. They shouldn't have the film because I didn't give up the rights to the film. I was out of town, and next thing I know, I come out of state, and they didn't got the film. And my whole thing is, well, how the hell did they get it? That just don't make no sense to me. That don't make no sense to me. It's like, are you trying to cover your tracks or some shit like that? Well, I'm confused. Nobody talked to you, nobody nothing. So how was they able to legally get this footage? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't it be in your possession? Something so valuable like that, why wouldn't it be in your possession? Why wouldn't it be somewhere encrypted that nobody can get into? You know what I'm saying? Like, Beyonce got her music and shit stolen. Bitch, they still haven't found the shit and nobody has leaked anything because the shit was encrypted like a motherfucker. Okay? And still, y'all saw the person that took it. Damn well they don't know what the fuck going on. So I was like, but seriously, why was it just out there so that people can take it? Like, I was so confused about this story. Meanwhile, you got the whole situation with Misa. Basically, everybody is coming out against 50 Cent that's over there on Diddy's side. And Misa is upset about the fact that Justin is getting hate and everything. And I'm like, that's a grown ass man. Now, Misa, let me tell you something. Because you was like, because people coming out trying to say that Justin was participating in the freak offs and stuff like that. I don't know what was going on, but Justin has not been given a good, impression of things. After seeing what he said on that little documentary, even if it was just a little small portion, he's just like Diddy, okay? She's upset especially about the fact that people are claiming that Diddy is not her son's father, right? And that it's the security guard. Hey, that's neither here nor there. I don't really give a damn about that. But you can't get mad at the people for trying to get upset or making connections between your son and Diddy, especially after the fact when your son got into that DUI, some shit like that early that morning. Early that morning, it's 7 something, 8 something in the morning, and you are drunk as shit or high as hell already coming from your daddy's house and you got pulled over or some shit like that was going on, and then you wound up, getting on the internet and cussing Diddy out and basically trying to make it seem like, oh, he got some foul shit that's going on, and one day it's gonna get exposed, and you ain't playing no games and all this shit. You remember, because I remember reporting on it, because I was saying like reporting on it like I'm a goddamn journalist. I am not a journalist and I am not media. Okay, I'm just a bitch that like to talk. All right, bitch. I remember talking about it, and I said, well, why the fuck you mad at Diddy for? That's a grown ass man. That nigga was damn near 30 years old right in there, and I feel like sometimes especially when it comes to Diddy and his kids, especially before all of this stuff, we some of us were still thinking of them as kids, okay? Like, I didn't realize that Christian was he's like 26, 27 years old. I didn't realize that Justin is either 30 or already 30. Like, he's 30 or over 30. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't realize that. So it's just like, oh, okay. But you popped that open, Misa. I just want you to understand that, because we was all sitting here confused as to why you was cussing Diddy out. And now we get it. So you can't really get upset at us for believing that, your son probably got something. Like, look at how he is. And look how they blindly follow this man. Okay? Like, Christian, I can understand on the one hand because he already lost a parent. But at the same time, I couldn't be around somebody, whether I only had one parent or not. That'll cause my relationship to detach a little bit, to lessen, knowing that, all of the stuff that's coming out about how the relationship was with my mother and you. And I'm pretty sure they saw some things. You cannot tell me Diddy didn't do some things in front of them kids. And he gets me the type that try to probably act like everything is all to the good and try to pull and do the shit in a room away from the kids, but they probably heard, okay? Or you can't tell me, because he the type of nigga that'll slip up and, cussing bitch out in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? They done seen some shit. And I feel for the daughters. Actually, I'm going to be real with you. I feel for all the kids, because even though I don't really see it for Justin and Christian, they were looking up to him. Okay, Quincy, on the other hand, that's another complicated situation, because I understand where his loyalty lies with Diddy, because Diddy raised him like he was his son, his biological son, because he had a strained relationship with Albie Shore. But again, you see how the way that this man treated your mother and the things that multiple people have been saying that were there, right? And me personally, I couldn't do nothing with that. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't still back a person and still be 10 toes down for a person, like that. Maybe if it was me in this situation and I was his child, yeah, I'd probably go to one court date and then I probably wouldn't come back. You know what I'm saying? I stay, or I'll if I'm going to support, I'm not going to do it publicly. You know what I'm saying? That type of situation. But, I guess they want to show solidarity and all this stuff and make it seem like he really ain't do nothing. Girl, please. We passed that. All right. And all the people coming out trying to say and refute that, the documentary is lies and all this stuff. A lot of the stuff that was said in that documentary was not new. People, those same people, and even more that were not mentioned, have said even more about him. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, they're not going to come out and say, well, yeah, this happened. That's what they always do when stuff comes out on people. The comment is, we're going to fight this and everything is false or whatever. And then it comes out to be 100% true. Now, when it comes to the whole funeral of making Biggie pay for his own funeral, after he said that he was going to pay, the state said that that was a lie. I don't know. I'm on the fence about that. Hey. Now, when it comes to, again, the Tupac and Biggie situation, I'm not going to say that that man did that. I'm going to say that man had something involved with it. But, hey, it is what it is. Allegedly. Okay? And then when it comes to 50 Cent, like, you're milking it. I didn't know he did an interview about this on Good Morning America. Was it Good Morning America or the Today Show? One of the morning shows, right? And then you got Ja Rule coming out and he going against 50 and all this shit. Let me tell you something. Ja Rule, I feel like, unfortunately, because of the way that, 50 kind of clowned you, you let 50 knock you off your square when he came out and y'all was going back and forth. Damn it. Mind you, I like Ja Rule. I like Ja Rule. He gets shitted on, but Ja Rule got some good shit, okay? Ja Rule made some good music, and I loved his albums and everything or whatever, right? I did like 50 Cent too, so there's that. It was just like, Ja Rule and 50 Cent was literally Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. They was Cardi B and Nicki Minaj are the niggas, okay? The only thing is, people actually got hurt, but I still thought it was funny. It was comical. I didn't take that shit serious. That shit was funny as fuck to me. Okay? But at the same time, and when I say the Nicki and Cardi, I'm talking about how big the beef was. That's how big. I ain't talking about it's the same thing. I'm saying on the big scale of today. You know what I'm saying? That's if you want to do a comparison in that sense. Because I know somebody and he can no, that ain't what I'm talking about. But yeah, that the bigness of it. That's what I'm talking about. Because everybody was like, "Who you are? You Team Ja or you Team 50?" But 50 did kind of knock Ja out. Okay, he knocked him off his square. And mind you, you're dealing with two people that actually are good artists or were good artists back in the day. Okay, because like I said, I had all of their music to a certain point. I had all their music. Bitch, I used to like 50 Cent. I ain't even gonna hold you, bitch. I don't know what that said about me. I really liked 50 Cent back in the day. I used to like The Game too. Damn, bitch. He's so fucking arrogant. He's so fucking... Nigga, you think you this, you think you that, ain't had a hit record and I don't know when, but you talk so much. Yang. Nigga, make another hit. Oh, you can't. Okay? Ain't nobody checking for you to gang. But, yeah, y'all seen 50 Cent up in the Street Fighter movie trailer? I said, nigga, what? Okay. But yeah, I used to like him. Oh, Lord have mercy. Damn, I really am a bird brain. What the fuck is that? Baby, it's a great thing that I am not heterosexual. Cause girl, the bird in me, bitch. I was figuring things out back then. That's my only excuse. And they made some good music. I took you to the candy shop. Do 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 the lollipop. Boom, boom, boom. Remember when him and Olivia got into it? Girl, and he started calling her, he was being very transphobic, calling her mean and everything. Oh my God, I was like, what the fuck? Is it because she didn't let you fuck her? Some shit like, what was going on? I did not see that shit coming. And see, that is why I could never fucking work with him. I never want to work with him. Bitch, he talk about everybody that be with him. Fuck that. Okay? And when he went on the Tory when she was losing her hair after pregnancy, bitch, I said, oh my God, why would you do that? Mind you, she's gonna be on your show. Y'all ain't had no falling out. Oh, Lord have mercy. But yeah, Ja Rule basically said the same shit I said. How is an abuser coming out talking about another abuser? That's so ironical. And I was like, yeah, bitch, that's true. But the people was like, you won't have to have some facts to back it up and all this stuff, whatever. And of course, it's going to fall on deaf ears because, again, people don't give Ja Rule respect. They feel like because he a clown, and especially what really muddies his reputation and all that stuff is the way that he backed Billy McFarland in that Fire Festival. Do you know that motherfucker had another festival or some shit trying to go on down in Phoenix or some shit like that, and ain't nobody show. He is the definition of, if it first don't succeed, try again, especially if it fail. Something is wrong with him mentally, okay? But yeah, so people don't really respect Ja Rule like that, but he ain't lying though. He's not lying. Come on now. You really think that he ain't got nothing up in his background? And a lot of abusers do shit like this. They call out other abusers to distract from their bullshit. Okay? Listen, you had Bill Cosby up there calling out the black community, calling out, black men need to be fathers and you need to stop having your pants sagging and you need to learn how to do this and do that and all this shit or whatever. Look at his nose down the whole time you over here allegedly drugging and women. What? You see that? So listen, if I have to learn of that shit, anything's possible. Anything's possible. Bill Cosby still alive. Oh. And I dead ass didn't realize that. I'm sorry. No, I'm dead serious. No, I'm serious for real. But anyway, yeah, you got that going on. Also, is there something else with 50 Cent? Oh yeah, he got into it with Marlon Wayans. Marlon, what's the purpose? What's the reason? We like you for the most part. You have a movie that's coming out at the top of the year. Is that the top of the year? But it's coming out next year, I should say. Yeah, 2026. Scary Movie 6 is coming out. The old cast is all back together. Don't fuck this up for us. Because I dead ass would not pay to see this shit. If you keep coming out and saying dumb shit. Now, I get where you were going, but at the same time, you're sounding like you are like, oh, don't call this man out and all this stuff. For what? For what? That is exactly why shit keep on happening. Because y'all want to sweep shit under the rug. You don't want people to put it out on Front Street. It's always, oh, why we always got to tear our own people down and all this shit. No, bitch, we trying to get the predators and these people up out of here. We trying to get the bad apples out, bitch, so that the good people can go out here and flourish. Get that bullshit out of here. Fuck all of that. Talk about some, basically, he better be careful because, what did he say? He said, just the way Diddy is down on his luck and 50 is kicking a man when he's down. If 50's luck ever turn on 50, you got to be careful what you put out. I did hear the other part to it too, but still that part doesn't resonate with me and it doesn't sit well with my spirit trying to kick a man when he's down. When you are and have been accused and it's literally so much evidence to back it up that you did these things, because everybody is not lying. Everybody is not coming together and say, oh, let's take this man down because he was about to buy NBC. No. Okay. If that was your child that was in part of these situation, getting beat up like that, getting drugged allegedly, getting trafficked allegedly, getting used allegedly, getting, like I said, physical violence and everything, would you still be saying, kick a man while he's down? Kick that motherfucker down some more. And some more. kick him again for me. You know what I'm saying? It was like, why do we have to give him grace? He's not a good guy. He's not going to give you grace. So, like, come on, Marlon. Like, please don't do that shit. And now you're going back and forth with 50. For what? We don't need this. Okay? We want to stand up for shit. We want to stand up for shit that actually fucking matter. For people that actually really deserve to be stood up for. And Diddy ain't the one right about now. Okay? He's not the one. Bitch. No, he's not the one. Okay? So, just sometimes it's just okay to be quiet. It's just okay to be quiet, all right? Somebody, and people like, oh, but they be being asked the questions. Okay, these people been up in the celebrity world for a minute. Y'all been famous for a minute. Y'all done interviews and all this stuff for a minute. You know to say that, you could say, oh, please don't ask me this. You can say that prior to an interview. And even if they do want to ask you that still to be, an asshole about it, you can still say no comment, or, you can just fucking leave. Right? All right. But anyway, moving on from that. Y'all, Real Housewives news. Jen Shah got out of jail. Jen Shah got out of jail, and unless my timeline just don't give a fuck, I really ain't been seeing nothing about it. I think she got out of jail the other day. What was it, Wednesday or something like that? She got out of jail. What you want me to do about it? Bitch, I never really resonated with Jen Shah. I really didn't. You know what I'm saying? I just did not like the way that she was. She was too fucking much. She was too fucking much. And I realized what type of power she had when she punched Heather in the fucking eye. And Heather lied. Heather, that type of bitch on Real House. Baby, this is Real Housewives of Salt Lake City for those that don't know. Heather Gay is the type of bitch that when she was in school, she wanted to be part of the cool kids, and she was not. And she wanted them to talk to her, at least one of them. So she would do any and everything and take any and everything that they put on her, okay, just to say that she was included. And that is exactly what she is still doing in her adult years. And that is sad, because you want to be friends, and you being friends with Lisa Barlow, and you wanted to be friends with Jen Shah so fucking bad. You let that bitch punch you in the eye, and you took up for her. You ain't say that bitch did that shit. She finna go to jail anyway, so that bitch did that shit. Yeah, you ain't say nothing like that. Lisa Barlow called you fucking Shrek, and you was still on her titty, bitch. I don't like people like that. Y'all remember that episode when Heather came over there to Mary's house? And she was like, I heard that you said that I look inbred. Do I look inbred to you? She said, yes. With no hesitation. I said, oh my God. Well, I said, well, you are in Utah. Y'all are Mormons and all of that other shit. Y'all be watching The Secret Lives of Mormon? Let me tell you something. I don't understand that Mormon shit. It do give cult vibes. Coming from a person that was in the cult, I feel like Jehovah's Witnesses was cult, is cult, whatever. And for the ones that's still in it and y'all say it's not, that's because you still in it. Once you step outside it, you trust and understand it. But bitch, there it is, right? Truth be told, our religion is cults, but it's various degrees, okay? And this is extreme. You know what I'm saying? Everything is a cult, to be quite honest. If you're following something and everybody is following it, that's cult-like behavior. But it's to the extreme to make it negative, okay? It could be good and it could be bad. This is bad. But when it comes to the Mormon shit, bitch, let me tell you something. I be looking at the Secret Lives of Mormons. The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Bitch, that's a messy shit, okay? First of all, the way Whitney, okay, if y'all ain't seen season 3, I'm gonna just get it. The way Whitney said, you know what, I don't even like Whitney. She pisses me off so bad. Something about her aura just gives, okay? It gives, I'm judging all of you bitches, and I'm using all of you bitches, okay, for my own benefit. And you wanna know what proved that for me? When she was gone for the whole majority of the goddamn season 3, okay, mind you, they got renewed for season 4, and I'm grateful for it because I'm gonna be sitting there watching. I binge watch that shit every time. She came back, like, let's say it's 10 episodes. The bitch came back on the 6th episode because she said, listen, bitch, it's an opportunity for us to get on, one of us to get picked to be on Dancing with the Stars. I don't want to fuck with these bitches, but I'm going to come back to work so that I can get picked. Bitch, I said, you know what? They said, bitch, I came back so I can get on Dance with the Stars. And guess what? She got the gig, too. She got the gig, too. And you know what? I got to respect it because she didn't lie. She said that shit right there to the producers. Bitch, I came back because I'm trying to get on Dance with the Stars. I said, oh. Well, what do you want me to say to that, huh? I can respect you if you tell the truth straight up. Now, you lying about shit. If you Stacey Rushing it, bitch, and Stacey Rush got a mention up in the goddamn Vanity Fair, bitch, as like, what it say? 2000 Vanity Fair's favorite performance of 2025, earning high praise for her presence on hit Bravo series. Girl, she's unintentionally funny, dramatic, divisive, and all of that shit. And a liar. And we love it. That is funny to me. Girl, they talk so bad about that lady on that show. They try to ice her out. And mind you, she the one that's getting all the goddamn accolades in the magazines and stuff like that. Oh, Lord have mercy. You see how things working, girl? You know, you ain't got to get mad. Just let the shit work. It is working. Okay? The people see the truth. Even if Stacey can't tell it, you know? Hey, it is what it is. Also, what else is going on in the Housewives stuff? Tide and Bronwyn. Baby, they getting separated. It's a bad year for the Tides on the Housewives. I seen that shit. Alexia and Tide, they done. You know, Candy and Tide, they're done. And now Tide and Bronwyn. Bitch, I seen that coming. If you've been looking at the new season of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, that man is fed up with that lady. He is annoyed with her. He barely likes to listen to her. And I'm sorry, no shade. And I'm not saying that it's her fault, but it's just how I am. I get really annoyed too when I feel like people are just really aggy. And she gets aggy. She gets naggy and all of that stuff. And yeah, girl, after 9 years of marriage, I couldn't even make it to 10. I do believe he was cheating. I said, your orders out here cheating. They be the main ones. They be the main fucking one. What the fuck? But hey, you know, like I said, no one is surprised. I'm surprised Lisa Barlow and her husband still together because the last time I looked at the season, girl, he was a little fed up with her ass too. Lisa is a mess. But anyway, that's that. Moving on from that, girl, they saying that Wendy Williams might be off guardianship and conservatorship by the end of this year. Now, when they say by the end of this year, today it's the 12th. It's 31 days in December. So that's like, girl, let me do the math. I don't feel like computing. That's 19 more days, bitch. We got 19 more days until December. Goddamn. Like, is it me? The lawyer said that shit after they found out all of that stuff about her not having a dementia, right? Understandably, let the lady go. And if she want to squander her money, let her squander her money. That is her right to do. Okay? But here's the thing. Is it just me, or did the last 3 months just go into fucking hyperdrive? Listen, just yesterday it was fucking Halloween. Now I'm about to be Christmas in a couple of weeks. The fuck is going on? Slow the fuck down, bitch. Well, you know what? You can go ahead and go to January because that's my birthday and then I get a raise. Yeah. Mind you, again, I got a cruise that we're going on Christmas. My sister coming out here. Then on the 26th, we're going to the airport and we're going to LA or California, whatever. I don't know. Then we get on the Royal Caribbean. We're getting on the Carnival cruise, right? I think it's for like 3 days. Whatever. I let my sister do the shit, okay? I just know by the time New Year's come here, we'll be back here. Am I excited? No. Girl, I just going to fucking go, bitch. Okay? I'm going so I can gamble on the fucking boat. And again, maybe it's because, like I said, Miss Girl is on her way, so it be playing with my emotions and playing with my hormones, and I'm just be like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Okay, that's how I feel right now. I really don't give a fuck. You know, maybe once it gets like once my sister get out here, truth be told, bitch, yeah, my energy will perk up back in. I'll be ready back in. But here's the thing. My sisters was supposed to come out here on this Saturday. So that, because the young one, she wanted to go out there to the Lincoln Park Zoo to look at the lights, the zoo lights. Bitch. And then gonna say something, well, I got tickets for all of us. Ain't nobody take you to do that. My sister was gonna bring her out here. My sister texted me earlier yesterday and was like, well, we're not gonna come. And she could be mad all she wants to, but it's about to be a big ass snowstorm. It took me over an hour to get to work. And so therefore it is what it is. And I'm not gonna get stuck out here. And I said, thank you. Because first of all, it's supposed to be cold as shit. It is supposed to be cold as shit this weekend out here in Chicago. And when I say cold as shit, I mean teen digits. Double digits, but teen digits, okay? In the teens. We're below freezing. I ain't finna be out there walking in Lincoln Park Zoo in the cold. Bitch, no. Y'all know I don't wear no fucking coat. And then you're going to pick me up, and I got to work this weekend. And you want to come pick me up right after work, bitch? Hell no. I'm so glad that they said my sister said she want to come, because I was about to say, bitch, I was about to text y'all and say, well, y'all could come out here, but I ain't going with y'all asses. I'm going home. Okay? I'm an old bitch, and I'm going home, and it's too cold out there for me, bitch. Okay? My sister said, it don't matter. Thank God, you know. Again, see how things play out, and you see how God make that work. I was like, oh, Lord have mercy. Thank you. I got time to myself because I am so tired. I know my attitude is going to be nasty anyway, and I didn't want that to happen. Anyway, and I mean, it did look like it's going to be cute out there, though. Mind you, she could have did this early. Like, bitch, we could have went in November when it was a little bit warmer. Why the fuck would you wait till December? Bitch. And then at the end, girl, anyway, my sister don't be making sense sometimes. Okay. Grammy nominated opera vocalist Jubilant Sky, 71 years old, gone. They said that they found him Monday night in his house, stabbed to death. And his son, his 31-year-old son, Micah, is the suspect and been held. Now, what the fuck did you do, and what the fuck happened that y'all got into it like that caused you to do that to your daddy? Why? First of all, I didn't know who this man was, but I just didn't like this. I just didn't like this. 71? 71? He probably told your ass to get the fuck out. Bitch, what if he told him you got till this time to get out the house? You're 31 years old. It's time for you to live on your own or some shit like that. What if it's something like that? You know, that's really crazy, bitch. I keep hitting this. I'm gonna have to take this watch off. What y'all trying to tell me? You want me to get my ass up and work out? I already did that. I'll do it later tomorrow. Later on today. Goddamn, bitch. And I know this, bitch. This is how I know some things is going on too. And again, when I say it's the little things, it's the little thing. Now listen, you know, a lot of us, I don't think, is anybody body symmetrical? I know my body is asymmetrical like a motherfucker because my left side is bigger than my right side. My right wrist smaller than my left wrist. But this bitch, when I first got this watch, I say it probably went to like right here or some shit, but now it's all the way over here, bitch. It never got back there. Bitch, what the fuck? And it's still loose. I'm doing something, bitch. Anyway, I gotta have something to be happy about. Girl, it's been hard over here. Anyway, I'm depressed a little bit. Another single year. I ain't got matching pajamas just wasn't in my future this year. God damn. I'm gonna have to try again next year. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, and it's so crazy. It's so crazy. It's like you be wanting to be in a relationship with people, or not with people. You want to be in a relationship, but it's like, damn, bitch, I don't even like nobody. I don't even got nobody in the real world and when I say a real world, like personally, that I can have a crush on or even want to get to know. And I'm like, what do I meet people at? Okay, like, what the fuck is going on? Is it just me? Like, am I picky? Or, because I'm, sometimes people like you, they look at us and be like, bitch, you like I just need to settle. Oh no, oh no. I'm not picky, but bitch, if I don't like you, I don't like you like that. We could be friends, but what's going on? I wasted my time this year too. That's what I said. 2026, no more wasting time. Because you wasted enough time. And it's just to anybody. You wasted enough time. You put off a lot of things as it is. We always put a goal out for the new year. Sometimes we accomplish some of those goals. Sometimes we don't. One of the goals that we all should have is not to waste any more time. Because, again, we're getting older. We're not getting younger. And we should just go out and do what we have to do and stop letting things hold us back. Bitch. Sometimes I can get a little deep. I can get a little introspective. My mind. I got to get the girls and I got to get guys. I got to give y'all some little bit of encouragement because I also got to give myself encouragement. You know what I'm saying? I got to do a little something, right? Go out there and do that thing. Shoot that shot. Go on that date. Apply for that job. Go ahead and apply for that school. Go back to school if you want to. You could do that. That's one thing I never do. Bitch, college took my ass out. And that on full-time, girl, I just don't have it in me. If I was going to go back to school, I would have did it probably a few years ago. Probably a good 5 years ago. That would have been the latest. That would have been the cutoff. I'm about to be 40 in a year. I'm about to be 40 in a year in less than a month. Well, not this coming year, in 2027. God. I still got to get the fuck together. Anyway, bitch. Y'all like Ashley, what the fuck? Don't worry about it, bitch. I said I got to be a little introspective, bitch. Anyway, somebody else that needs to be a little bit introspective and think about what the hell is going on with their life. Erica goddamn Banks. Is this the bitch that y'all really wanted to replace or give competition to Megan Thee Stallion? Like, I'm so confused. But anyway, I know that one. She played a little part in it, but it was mostly Carl. I'm going to put it on the nigga, okay? I'm going to put it on the nigga because we got to stick together a little bit. But Erica, girl, what's going on? Bitch, you don't know what the hell is going on with you. One, you want to be a rapper. Then you want to be an Instagram model or whatever. Then you want to be a BBL. Then you get another BBL. Then you want a tit job and all of that stuff. Then you want a nigga. Then you with a bitch, a stud at that. And now you a drug? You a trapper? What's going on, girlfriend? Like, you on Love and Hip Hop? Like, that ain't paying the bills? That ain't paying the bills? Like, what's happening? I'm so confused. Girl, she got pulled over. She had this car with dealer tags on there, dealer tags and everything. She got arrested following a traffic stop, initially pulled over for the tinted tags covering the license plate. Baby, during that stop, the police noticed that the car had dealer plates, and then after running the information, learned that the car had been reported as stolen. Damn it, bitch. And while searching the car, girl, they found a whole bunch of drugs, okay? Girl, they had e-pills, marijuana. Girl. I really feel like people shouldn't be going to jail these days. I don't give a fuck how much it is for marijuana, okay? If we can sell it at the dispensary and I can order that shit online and that bitch will be here in a couple of days, bitch, I just feel like everybody, and you can order large quantities. Trust and believe I have, and I did. I already forget. That was the goodest. And that's the only way you would get me to smoke that shit because, baby, I don't trust the street shit because I don't know what the fuck you stamping that shit with. And my shit is black on. Botany Farms. There you go. Anyway. I really feel like at this point in time, since a lot of this shit is legal, why is people still going to jail for quantities of marijuana? I don't give a fuck how big it is. But the ecstasy shit, that's another story. That's another story. No. And truth be told, I honestly feel like no shade. If that's what you want to put in your body, that's what you want to put in your body, and it shouldn't be illegal. Like if the people want to fuck they shit up and people want to become addict, you should let them do that. That's free will. But we really don't have free will. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. Because if you did have that shit, and if it was out there, it eliminate all these drug dealers and all that stuff, whatever. But I don't know. I don't think that makes sense. You know, that's just me talking at my ass. I'm a little, and I'm a little at the same time. So hey, it is what it is, bitch. But yeah, Erica girl, stolen car, dealer plates, e-pills, marijuana, looking like you about to distribute them. Girl, yeah, baby, you finna go down. You're finna go down. Sad. Sad. And you wanna know who else is sad when you really think about it? Blueface. First of all, Blueface get on this goddamn internet and he talking about somehow he gotta get a bad bitch pregnant because he just realized that both his baby mamas is mid. Oh, okay. I and I can't even, it's nothing that comes out his mouth really surprises me. And it's just like the way that he came out of prison, looking the way that he looked. I really thought Blueface was gonna probably, like, when I saw the initial picture when he was up in prison before they did a whole full body one, like when they was showing his little collarbones and all that shit, he had the little collarbones that look like, when they be working out and they be getting the muscles and all that shit. That's what I thought. And then when we saw it, I said, oh, that's not what that is. I can't speak, but I just thought that was going to happen. And you want to come out and call your baby mamas mid, but you had all this drama over them, and you still had kids with them, and you was taking them back, and you was still fucking them or whatever. Now you want to have, and none of your kids are ugly. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Right? I'm so confused. And then you're tweeting out there about your mama need to stop interfering in your relationships. You're not gonna fuck her. You're not into incest, and she's not even the type of bitch that you would be with. We're not gonna have sex and stuff, shit like that. And I was like, whoa, wow, wow, wow. And he said the way that you be interfering, like, it's weird the way that you be all up in my relationships and shit like that. And on the one hand, I ain't need to see that. I ain't need to see that shit tweeted out. But on the other hand, he ain't really lying. Y'all gotta realize the way that Clarissa always be talking about him and getting involved or whatever, she in too deep, and it's like, damn, do you want to fuck your son or some shit like that, bitch? That is gray hair. Do you want to fuck your son or some shit? God damn, it really is. Oh my god. And you wanna know what's crazy? My mama got gray hair right there, and so I'm getting it. Is that shit hereditary? Is it fucking hereditary? I'm finna call my mama. I'm finna wake her ass up. It's 106 over here, and it's 206 over there. 9 out of 10, she ain't even asleep. Okay, I'm gonna wake her ass up, and I'm gonna have to talk to her about this. Because I don't understand. But anyway, so yeah, that relationship is weird. Because I'm like, let that man do what he gonna do. Okay, you don't have to interfere and put your 2 cents in all the goddamn time, and then come into the internet with it, and then you want to say, oh, this a new law. Is it really a new law, or is he really actually telling the truth this time? I mean, it's disgusting as fuck, but that's what you give off, bitch. That you want to fuck yourself. That's nasty. Anyway, they nasty. They all just look nasty, okay? Moving on from that, congratulations to Aja. Is it Aja? Aja Wilson. She is Times 2025 Athlete of the Year, and it is very much deserved, okay? They said that the 4-time league MVP, 3-time champion, racked up an achievement after achievement this season, becoming the fastest player in the WNBA history to reach 5,000 points, securing her 3rd Defensive Player of the Year award, claiming a record-setting 4th MVP trophy, and adding another Finals MVP to her resume. Yes. She also made history as the first athlete in either the WNBA or the NBA to win a championship a finals MVP, a regular season's MVP, and a defensive player of the year MVP all in one fucking season. I know that's the fuck right. Bitch, you better fucking do that shit. Congratulations, ma. Man, I love it. I love it. I love positivity about us black folks, okay? We out here doing our shit. And you got that, and then you go to this. Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather, they gonna be fighting in Africa for an exhibition fight. They said first it was announced in September, and now it is official that it is going to go down. Mike Tyson is 59, Floyd Mayweather is 48. What is the purpose? And what is the point? All right. All right. And thoughts and prayers go out to Miss Jamaica, Gabrielle Henry, Dr. Gabrielle Henry, known as Miss Universe Jamaica in 2025. She suffered injuries after she fell off that stage last month. Intracranial hemorrhage, a fracture, facial lacerations, and other trauma. She lost consciousness and was in intensive care in the hospital under constant neurological monitoring. Bitch, mind you, this all happened November 19th. Lord have mercy. I pray that she gets better. And when I say get better, I mean all her full faculties and full function. I really do. I really do. That is scary. That is so scary. Oh my God. And then you're in another country. You're in another country. That's crazy. And speaking of Tamron Hall, let me go back. Because I seen the whole clip where I just need to touch on this for a second. Michael, who is D'Angelo and Angie Stone's son, was on an episode of Tamron Hall's show. And he was up there talking about, the death of his parents and how he felt, what happened, and all that stuff. I'm just saying that is a strong young man. That is a strong young man. And my heart goes out to anybody who has lost a parent or both parents. Especially if you actually love them and they were actually active in your life. That is a pain that you will never get over. And it's a grieving process that you will never get over. So for him to be able to get up there and to say he didn't even know that his father was sick, because they chose not to tell him because he was still dealing with the fact that his mom just passed away, right? And so he found out when D'Angelo was in the hospital recently. And his uncles told him to come down there. And when he saw him, he broke down a little bit, but then he stopped or whatever. And, had that moment. Then when it came to Angie Stone's passing, I did not know, or maybe I did, I just blocked it out. Angie Stone died the day after her son's birthday. Angie Stone was also on dialysis for kidney. She was on kidney dialysis. And he said it was his birthday. He was going to go out, have a little good time. Him and his mom talked all the time. She had called him earlier and said that she had got approved for a kidney on his birthday. He went to the club, went to sleep, got woken up, and said that his mom was in an accident and died the day after his birthday. To be waking up out of your sleep and told that your parent has died, so that you so close. And the way that he was able to sit up there and just reiterate and say all of that without breaking down, crying, bitch, I would have been up there bawling. Okay, y'all already know me. Girl, I say this all the time. I love my mom so much. Prayers. Prayers. That is a lot. That is a lot. Girl, I just brought the mood down. I'm so sorry. Idris Elba said he about to stop acting soon and then he gonna do directing. That's fine. That's fine. You know, you gotta know when to hold him and know when to fold him, okay? Know when to put in the towel. And I feel like that's a good transition. That is a good transition. And truth be told, you probably make a little bit more. I don't know. You know, get your own little ideas out there and do some things. I like that. We need some more black directors, you know? Um, Beyonce. Met Gala. Beyonce is going to the Met. It has been 10 years. 2016 was the last year that Beyonce went to the Met Gala. She will be back at the Met Gala 2026. May 4th. Mind you, that is my sister's birthday. Okay. She will be there because she's a co-chair. I'm gonna tell you something. All I gotta say is Act 3 is coming, and it's probably coming a little bit sooner than we think. And I'm pretty sure a tour is gonna come, and them dates is gonna drop around that time. This greedy bitch is about to come and take your money again. We're gonna give it to her, okay? Because this is how I figured it out. You got the Met Gala, okay? The last time she was there is 2016, right? And then now she's a co-chair, right? Okay, cool. And also, who else is her co-chair? Like I said, it's going to be on May 4th. That's my sister's birthday. I feel like that's a connection right there. That's a sign, too. You know, also another sign we just seen, like, you know, mini Beyonce, she's probably about to go into rehearsal too, but she was out there playing around on the basketball court with her daddy and LeBron James, you know what I'm saying? Just saying, hey, how you doing? And you know, her birthday about to come up. We got the same birthday. I feel like that's another connection right there. Then, you know, you got Serena. Venus, she's going to be on the co-chair too. She's big sister to Serena. Beyonce a big sister, Venus the big sister, Serena was up in Beyonce's Starry video. You know, there's a connection there. I feel like connect the dots. Just come on with me. Anna Wintour, she's just there just to be that bitch, okay? She said, girl, come on, bring your ass back. You know, this is my last time coming. I just retired. Bring your ass back. Let's go out with a bang. She said, okay, cool. And it's going to be costume art. Okay, costume art, bitch. You know, you go to the concerts and you put on a lot of costume and let your creativity and your artistry come out. Act 3 coming. Act 3 coming. You see how I connected all that shit? It may not make sense to you, bitch, but it made sense to me. That's how deep I'm in, okay? And I need to get the fuck out. Are you a part of that ladies' hive? Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately, because all of that shit made sense to me. I don't know, bitch, the way that people be coming up with shit, I be laughing so hard because I was like, some of y'all be so fucking serious and some of us just be fucking insane, unhinged, and just funny with the stuff. I love people that can just laugh at themselves. But yeah, Act 3 is coming. I don't know what the fuck Act 3 is. Bitch, what if that bitch gag us and have everybody thinking that the shit was supposed to be rock and it don't even fucking be rock? Bitch, she come out with some slow, nasty R&B. Woo, I'm gonna be happy either way, bitch. I'm gonna be happy either way. Don't do no gospel shit. I'm sorry, no shade to the gospel community. I just don't want it. I just don't want it. Now after all this is what you give us? Praise the Lord every day, but where? But where? No shade. They gonna be like, bitch, that is witchcraft, okay? You are playing with the Lord. The girl, the country folks got on your ass now. You gonna come in here and you wanna do this? You wanna do this? You wanna play? No. Okay, girl, she gonna give us, what if it's gonna be a mixture? And I feel like it's 9 out of 10. We haven't got a visual. Girl, fuck the visuals at this point. Either we gonna get all of the visuals together after Act 3 goes, or we gonna get all of the live recordings after Act 3. Bitch, you gotta give us something, okay? We've been giving you everything, bitch. You gotta give us something, whore. But anyway, that's it, you guys. Let me get the hell up off of here. Well, hold on. Let me see if I can get everything before I be talking. You know, I be talking. And, oh, yeah. That Michigan football coach, that's what it is. What's his name? Sharon Moore. Girl, I don't see it for you. And I'm not even fucking sorry for you. You want to know why? Because one, you are stupid as shit. And two, motherfuckers, men, no matter what race, what color, men will fuck up a good thing for some pussy. Okay? Each and every goddamn time. And you got this black man doing this over a snow bunny. All the fucking time. So what? At least he consistent in what he like. He was married to one and he cheated on that one with another one, a younger one. Bitch, you are dumb as shit. And you got kids. You have daughters. And you treating the mama like this? You cheating on her like that? What? You are the coach of Michigan University? Is that what it was? University of Michigan, yeah. And they announced right on Wednesday that your ass is fired because you was up there fucking around with a staff member, and allegedly the staff member works with somebody or is a relative, the daughter of somebody in the NFL front office. I said, wait a minute, what the fuck? Then they said that she was the one that made everything known to the people and brought the information back there to them. Then I'm hearing that the lady had got a 50% bump in pay, bitch, when he came into play. I said, oh my God, what the fuck is going on? Can you make it even more obvious that you are doing something with this lady? Like, what is happening, right? And you had a contract they gave you over the span of 5 years, $6 million or almost $6 million in the span of 5 years. That's a $30 million contract. And now because you could not follow one basic fucking policy rule, you violated that, which was no having relations with anybody that you work with. And you fucked around. Not only did you have this, you fucked around on your wife with somebody that you work with. And you exerted your power. You know what I'm saying? And now you have put yourself in a position of being jobless and moneyless for the right now. Because of this contract and the way that they got it, they don't even have to pay out and give him the money now. They don't even have to give him shit now. You just got there in 2025. You were supposed to be there for the next 5 years. What was it? In 2024, you was only there for a year. 2024 to 2025. You only did one fucking year and now you are out. You are fucking out all because you couldn't keep your dick in your pants. That's just what it is. Oh my God, what the fuck? What the fuck? I can see she was a bad bitch. Well, maybe she was a bad bitch to him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, because I ain't see it. Then I'm hearing that he had DoorDash allegedly a Plan B pill, and the DoorDasher was one of the ones that kind of tipped. I said, bitch, what the fuck is going on now? And that don't really make sense to me because why would the DoorDasher... Well, like, did they DoorDash it under his name and give it to the girl? Did he DoorDash it to her, but it's under his account, and people know that he married to somebody else? That way, the only way that it makes sense to me if that really was true. But bitch, either way, it's messy as fuck. He's dumb as fuck. I don't feel bad for him. You're making me feel bad for this lady. I don't want to, but I feel bad for the lady because she probably was blindsided, and then you get arrested. You get arrested too. What the fuck? You said, oh, bitch, you thought it was worse? Let me make it worse, okay? Arrest me, bitch. That's what you just did. Like, you are embarrassing your family like that. And yeah, do I think that anything's going to happen to the lady? No. And honestly, I can understand why. And I know people probably want something to happen to her because, you know, yeah, you know that man was married. And I feel like something should, but it's not. You know, she's not going to get the brunt of it. He's going to get the brunt of it because you want to know why? He is the fucking boss. And all she got to fucking do is cry white woman and say, oh, he forced me to do this and he made me do that. And see, that's why they put those clauses in the goddamn policy to avoid shit like this. Because you are the fucking employer. Technically speaking, you're her boss or you're ahead of her some way, somehow. And, you know, you can exert your power and make it seem as if she could come out and be like, yeah, bitch, he forced me to do this. He said if I don't fuck around with him, he's going to make me do this and make me do that. He's going to cause me to lose my job and blackball me, and I'm not going to be able to go here, go there. That could happen. And look at what's going on. So whatever happens, fucking happen. You brought it on yourself. Just dumb as shit. $6 million a fucking year. Oh, you are just stupid as fuck. Stupid as hell. But anyway, y'all don't be dumb like him. If you're gonna cheat, at least cheat with a bitch that don't work at your job. Can't have no HR complain about that. You know? You know what I'm saying? Bitch, that's what happened. That's what got Bill Clinton ass bent out and fucked up. Because let me tell you something. When the whole shit happened with Monica Lewinsky and Bill Clinton, you know, I was younger, but now as an adult, I understand. But at the same time, I'm still like, technically speaking, them two grown ass fucking adults, okay? So what? He got his dick sucked by somebody that wasn't his wife. So what? Monica went on here and had a little thing with him. What's going on? I don't mean affairs affair. Why do we have to scrutinize her so bad? And why he got to get impeached or whatever? Because he did that shit in the fucking White House with a member, a staffer. He exerted his fucking power. You could say that. And I still feel like it was so wrong because we could tell that we're living in a different time and a different age because the way that Monica Lewinsky got the brunt of all of this when, technically speaking, Bill Clinton was in control of that. And Bill Clinton should have got the brunt of all that. But that was in a time where women were always looked at as and talked nasty down upon, and just, you know, when any scandal happened with a man and a woman, the woman got the brunt of it. It was a different time, baby. Thank God you bet. That for that reason, I can say that I'm okay with some of the stuff that goes on today, like the way that the men get called out, women get called out too. But it's not so much trying to make the bitch a whore or whatever. Bitch, both y'all bitches whores, okay? Both y'all bitches did this shit. It ain't just gonna be on one or whatever. Because the way they treated Monica Lewinsky was wrong. They treated her so wrong. Yeah. So what? She sucked a dick. Y'all suck dick too. I don't, but you know, some of y'all done sucked a dick that don't belong to you. Somebody just said, let me click the fuck off. I got you. Okay, bitch. Okay, bitch. You done put your mouth somewhere that it ain't supposed to be. Okay? And it ain't your wife and it ain't your husband. All right. Anyway, you guys enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your weekends. Please be cool. Well, no, I don't want y'all to be cool. It's a little bit too cold outside. Be warm, bitch. Okay? Be warm and be safe. Thank you. And shout out to everybody that was showing me and tagging me into y'all, 2025 recap and showing me that I was up in y'all top fives and shit like that. I was like, oh my God, y'all really fuck with me. Oh shit. Anyway, let me get the fuck up off it. I'll see y'all later. Peace.